Happy
Good
Tuesday.
morning.
It is a very good morning here in Mexico. First things first, we have a lady who shows up on the chat once in a while called Terry. And
Terry McFarland. There's two. There's Terry McFadden and Terry
yeah,
McFarland.
but it's absolutely horrible. They've lost their home to the fires in British Columbia.
Yeah.
And our hearts just ache for you. And our thoughts and prayers are absolutely with you today. Another person that we know, Ross, he just lives a block and a half away. He's in the hospital. We hope he's doing fine.
He's in Canada.
He's in Canada. So it's you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. So it's just one of those things where live your freaking life now. Not tomorrow, not in a year from now. Live it now.
So good morning, Jolene and Jeff. Jolene, are you enjoying that fancy dancy hotel you're staying at? And Kira, good morning from Edmonton.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We've probably had 6 to 8 people die, friends that we know in this last 6 months. It's just, guys, live today, live tomorrow, live every freaking day.
As long as you get your taxes done.
As long as you get your taxes done. Just don't live in fear. For God's sakes, do not live in fear. So what did we do yesterday? Went to Home Depot to look at the tiles because I think the tile guys are going to start tomorrow.
I know, and I'm overwhelmed. I mean, there's so many, and what I thought I really wanted when I saw some other ones, I'm like, oh, that might work too. I don't like this.
Yeah, so I think we have those pillars along the side of the wall. So it goes pillar, then drywall, pillar, drywall, or on the other side. They're the, I don't know what the hell they call them. Castillos? I don't know.
Pillars. They're pillars.
So we think we may actually do tile on the pillars as well. So good morning, Leslie, to you. Be right back. Good day.
And good morning, Michael. How are you this morning? And Jim?
Hello.
Going to the mountaintop today in Vail, Colorado.
Oh, love it. Fantastic. Sounds like work, unless you drove. What are you looking at?
Yes, sir. Excuse me.
Yeah.
We also went...
Oh, yeah. We went to Suka yesterday, which we did a quick video from there. It's a beautiful place. Our tummies did not feel so good. Maybe the food, maybe not. I don't know, but it was just odd.
Yeah, both of us by the time we got home last night after going into Vallarta and dropping our friends off and
we never asked our friends.
Home Depot, our tummies are just a little, and I don't know if it was the spicy salsa that we ate. I'm not sure. We both had hamburgers though, but we had the same, and so did Gerpal. So maybe we can ask her.
Yeah.
Keeping me up. Yeah. The last couple of nights I haven't slept very well. This morning I was up at 5:30. Yesterday I was up from like 2 to 5 and then fell asleep for a couple hours. So
it was odd. I was up from 12:45 to 4:30ish. 4 o'clock. It was just weird.
Yeah.
It's so
weird. I think
weird.
It's the bed. I really think it's the bed. I want to get an air conditioner. You're going to make a decision. And
we are not stressed, guys. We are the opposite of stressed. Business is great. Life is great. Obviously, we're not having fun with the whole freaking COVID thing.
Well, no. And then Jolene sent me a thing saying that in the States, there's a lot of places that they're doing mandatory vaccination checks.
That'll all change soon. 70% of the Black community is not getting vaccinated in the U.S. They do not trust the government. Let me just remind you, if Trump had gotten back in, which I think he did, but if he had gotten back in, do you think any Democrats would be taking the needles right now? No, not at all.
Why did it have to go back to politics? We were having such a nice conversation.
No, but this is a political disease. It's not a real disease. I mean, it is a real disease, but it's a political disease. So it's very funny to me how, boy, it depends on who the president is on if you got to get the shot or not. And also, Afghanistan is falling or has fallen. Horrible. I don't know if you saw the people hanging onto the plane, under the wheels, falling from the sky and dying because they did not want to be left there. Afghanistan has had the crap kicked out of it for 60, 70 years. The Russians, the Americans, the Taliban. Yeah, we met the chief negotiator for the Taliban back in, I guess it would be the mid 2000s at the beach. The freaking chief negotiator for the Taliban. And I asked him a question. Fascinating. I'm not going to share it here because I don't want to get killed. But definitely, I would love to chat with you about that because it was great. And my fear is that that they're going to try this. So yeah, so the Taliban is now back in, and the poor women and children that are in Afghanistan, they're going to be suffering so bad under. So the Taliban is not a friendly group. So
yeah, that's sad.
It is.
So, and then there's been a lot of comments from our Canadian friends about how Trudeau called this election while, I don't know, 3/4 of BC is burning to the ground and there's drought. And so it's
a good time for him to do it.
It is a good time for him to do it because people are not paying attention. But I hope people pay attention. I really hope they do because he's been so many ethics.
Oh God, yes, he's lost the
challenges. So he's an unethical
drama teacher,
drama queen. Oh, teacher,
drama queen. He is the drama queen. Yeah,
and it's very unfortunate what he's done to our beautiful country.
Yeah,
and hopefully,
but it has been happening for so many years. I mean, because in all honesty, we've been here 18 years. I have seen Canada go from, well, it really wasn't in a good place when we left, but it has continually declined, and it did not matter who the leader was. It's a horrible, horrible thing that's happening in Canada. And I mean, it's happening everywhere in the world. I mean, you got kids today who are afraid of gluten. Gluten. It's a very strange world. I do love Mexico because in Mexico, you don't work, you don't eat. I love that. I love that if you die, it's probably your fault. So nobody to sue on that. Hello. Hey, Leslie.
Glad you're back. We missed you, Leslie.
I wonder what had to run a line means. Is that like laundry, cocaine? What does that mean? We don't know. But I'm hoping it's laundry.
It's for work, you butt. She's back at work, remember?
I don't know. Had to run a line. Maybe she had to run to the bathroom and.
No, stop.
I remember the 70s and 80s.
Poor Leslie.
Was not a participant. I'm not saying she's done it.
You implied it could have been.
I'm just saying. We watched the Cocaine Cowboys, I believe is what it was called, from Florida on Netflix. Great series.
It was very interesting.
She runs wire for phone, internet, and TV. Awesome.
Such a brat.
That's even different than I was thinking. So yeah, we have somebody in the neighborhood whose fiber optic cable is just on the ground on the street right now. So I can't imagine what it'd be like without internet.
I think we'd die.
Yes. But that's why we have 2 internets at our office plus our phone internet. So yesterday, like I said to the guy who's going to be doing the construction at our office, it's our neighbor Pedro. He's built Shirley's house. He's done work at our house. He's done work at Lynn's house. He's very good. He's not the cheapest, but he's good at what he does, and he offers a 1-year guarantee. Lynn was having some leaking on the roof. He's like, "Yeah, no problem. We'll fix it." He just did it, and he's like, "Yeah, you get a 1-year guarantee." So that's the kind of guy you want to have working for you. So yeah, and I don't think it's going to take a tremendous amount of time.
Well, he's supposed to have a budget for us, which he has not sent yet. So that's...
Well, when you've got one of those, it's like a jackhammer type thing. It's a smaller thing, but it lifts up the tiles just in a line. It's so fast. And
one other thing that we saw yesterday at Home Depot was vinyl flooring, which I think it might be interesting.
But vinyl flooring just seems so weak compared to ceramic tile.
It's not going to crack if something falls. Won't chip.
That's true. But we also need to have at the bottom of our Perota table those cushions, because our Perota table is very heavy.
I think we do have those on that one already.
No, it just drags on the cement.
Oh, and scratches the tile floor.
It does.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we are absolutely moving now. We've got the keys. Still haven't paid for the year.
We don't have a
But,
contract yet, so.
yeah, I would wonder if vinyl would degrade in that salt air. Another concern. Always.
Vinyl plank flooring. This is from Jeff. Vinyl plank flooring is awesome, very durable. So it's a thought. It is, and we have to make that decision fast. And I'm not prepared. I was looking at that and I'm like, yeah, I like that one. Okay, that's what we want. Oh, but then there's that one. I don't know. I probably had him take pictures of like 10.
And she originally told me she didn't want to go. Then all of a sudden she's like, I just want it all. Which is like what she does when she goes shopping, which terrifies me about Texas. I just want it all.
Morning, Eva.
Hello, Eva.
Vinyl flooring in Mexico, pure heresy. Heresy?
Yeah, Francois, I kind of agree because tile is so inexpensive.
The vinyl flooring was cheaper than most of the tile I looked at, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. But even when you install and labor and stuff, it's so inexpensive to do tiling. So,
one tile that I did look at that is very intriguing to me is kind of a rougher, and it's black with some brown in it, which I thought would be very interesting against our light colored couch and then eventually the cabinet at the back of the office. It would all blend, I think, very well. I'm just a little worried that black might be too dark.
And if you know any good wood people here that are fair priced, obviously the wood people in Mexico, nightmare to work with. But
we have a good guy.
Who's our good guy?
The guy that did our kitchen.
Oh, okay. Well, I asked you to call him back, and you haven't yet.
Yeah, well, now that we're ready, I can get him to come do this and take measurements for the cabinet in the kitchen in the office.
So yeah, that is.
And Debbie's asking why we decided to move the office. It came to our attention.
Thank you, Enrique.
That this office was available. It's right on the plaza, so it's all about location. Sit outside of our office and you see the ocean. So yeah, so we've decided to move, and we've had a lot of comments. Oh, your office is so beautiful. Why do you want to do that? Because of the location. It's 100% because of the location. Someone asked me, so is there something wrong with your landlord? Oh,
no,
hell no. Our landlord was awesome.
If our landlord owned this property, we'd already have been there. But yeah, we love our landlord. He is so good to us. And it's a shame that we're leaving, but it's kind of like it doesn't make a lot of money, the office. Where we are going, I really believe it is going to make money. Just because every tourist that comes to town goes in front of that office. Where we are right now, not necessarily. And also with the music and stuff, it's just very loud.
It's Miguel Angel does live mariachi every day.
Yeah, but it's to the side. It's not across.
The parking is the issue for me.
Parking is a huge issue. But nobody parks to come to our office. Generally, they're wandering downtown. Well, yeah. But we can walk a block or two. We could use the weight loss. Yeah, so it's going to be, guys, it is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, real estate is all about location.
Yeah, Eva, we chatted about that already. It's a shame.
Oh, I didn't realize Todd's are right there too. More than likely then, based on the picture, I would assume, but hopefully not, that they've lost theirs too. It's tragic. I can't imagine losing your house like that. Like everything that's in it. I don't know. They had lots of time, lots of notification for evacuation. So I'm assuming they packed up the things that were really important. I don't know what all they were able to take with them, but that's really tragic. It's sad.
It is. This is another plus of living in Mexico. It really is. Because our buildings are made of cement, it doesn't burn to the ground.
Missed the beginning, Lana said. Yeah, we were talking about friends of ours in BC that lost their house.
Yeah, it's a tragedy. Absolute
tragedy.
And
they're not young people. They're my mom's age. So they have to start all over. Like all over. Any clothing, all of their little ornaments, and it's now, furniture.
I haven't looked yet, but I suspect somebody has stolen some bananas from me. because the tree was knocked over at some point yesterday while we were gone. And I have 6 or 8 video cameras to hook up, and I've had them now
Yeah,
for
don't
probably
get me started with those damn cameras.
probably a year. Still haven't hooked it up. Probably should.
Oh, you think?
But yeah, it is.
It is awful, Leslie. You are
It
right.
is. Oh,
It's
about
tragic.
the bananas and the burnt house.
No, I can't believe you go from someone losing their whole house to losing a bunch of freaking bananas.
I have to. That's it.
How about our weed eater thingamajigger?
Oh yeah, that too.
I assume.
Well, Christie had the guy come, and I really did not want him to come, but she opened the gate for him and then said, "You need to lock the gate." Well, 2 to 3 days later, we find out gate not locked.
But that lock is really hard to get, especially from the outside. So I doubt.
No, but it was not taken care of.
No, it wasn't. And I will talk to him about that next time he's here. And that yard needed to be done. It was overrun with weeds.
Where was this? In British Columbia? I don't remember the name of the area. She lives off a lake.
Yeah.
Christie will find
I'll look
out.
it up real quick. But yeah, it's very sad.
It is. It's horrible. And the people that are going through these fires. And the rotten part with fires is that you're supposed to have fires every couple of years, which is burned stuff. We don't have fires like we used to. So you have these tremendous, amazing fires because we don't let all the crap burn off. It's just anytime human beings are involved in the equation, bad stuff is generally going to happen. She says, was it Monte Lake? We don't know. We find out. But yeah, anytime humans are involved, not good. Same as I don't know why concrete isn't used to build homes there. You just insulate it differently just to make sure, because that way when you have a fire, the houses don't burn down. Here, I think I've seen in 18 years, maybe 3 fires, and the place never burnt down. Just a fire happens, and it's generally the interior, like furniture and curtains, etc. If they have that, it's not a huge deal here. Now, natural gas could be a big deal here. There's been a few explosions that we have seen because people will leave the natural gas going and miss the smell.
I can't actually find where.
Christie has perfume on today, and I can just barely smell it.
I could barely smell it when I was putting it on. So
and normally, I really like it. Concrete up here is over the top expensive. It is over the top. Well, it's not for the Mexicans. Right now, it is over the top expensive. But it is. I'm telling you, it's better to not have to worry about a fire than to worry about a fire. Even earthquakes, etc. I mean, you get cracks, and the guys come in and they fix them. So they've worked out the technology in this area.
So they are somewhere near White Rock. We are still evacuated because of the White Rock Lake Fire in BC Okanagan District. So I don't know exactly where it is, but it was a beautiful house up on a hill.
They've been retired for many years.
Yeah. So let me just show you. I don't know.
I don't think you're going to be able to see it.
No, it's a really tiny little, but I don't know if
I'll see if I get the same light.
There we go. There it just went into that was their house.
Yeah. Very.
And so this is part of a video clip that their son did for them a while ago. I'm not sure when exactly, but so yeah.
So just be thankful if your house is not burnt down. Be thankful if you're alive today, and just continue to live.
Oh dear.
What?
We have friends of ours that went to the botanical gardens last week, and they have dengue. Luke and Randy.
Dengue is a pain in the butt.
Dengue is painful.
Christie, that's exactly where it is, the Okanagan Valley area.
Mm-hmm. I just don't know the actual hill that they're on, but yeah. So, it is. It obviously it's very bad there, and it's just sad, very sad, and it's sad about Luke and Randy. Dengue is no fun, but they do have a good homeopathic doctor, so they're hoping that he can help them.
You want Tylenol with the codeine. That's what I had to sleep. I hadn't slept in 3 days when I had dengue. At the end, was in so much pain. And when Christy got me, it was funny. A friend of ours says, "Oh, I've got codeine and Tylenol," because it was difficult at the time to get. Now you can get it. And it's called paracetamol in Mexico, not Tylenol. Tylenol is a brand, which is very difficult to find, but paracetamol you can get quite easily in Mexico and very inexpensively. So she had to go to this friend's house, and I had not slept in 3 days. Now, I must preface this. She's over there visiting. "Hey, honey, how you doing?"
I hadn't seen her in months.
Hadn't seen her in months, and they're just chatting.
And John was miserable, so I didn't want to go home.
I called her up. I'm like, "Where are you?" "I haven't slept in 3 days." So I popped those pills and just slept away. Doesn't dengue reappear over the years, or can you get rid of it? I don't know. There's 4 types of dengue. And once you have one type, you'll never get that type again. So I hope that answers your question. But the problem is with dengue is if it goes hemorrhagic. So what happens is your capillaries explode in you, you bleed to death. But that's only if you take like aspirin, that kind of stuff.
So don't take aspirin.
Don't take aspirin. It was so funny. I go to the doctor's, Dr. Morrow, and I show him, and I've got this rash on my chest. He's like, "Oh, you've got dengue." I'm like, "I can't have dengue." He's like, "Oh, you've got dengue." I go home, I call Christie. I'm like, "Honey,
I am Superman."
I think I'm Superman. I've got dengue, and I feel great. I feel like it's any day out there. The next day, OMG, I was laid out, couldn't move. So I wasn't Superman. I was a giant baby. And
Which is more true to form.
2 of my kids were at the house, or maybe 3, I think 2 or 3, and they had to look after me because Christy was in Canada.
And I probably would have killed them.
She probably would have, but it was a very difficult time. And at the end, dengue, they call it bone break fever because it feels like inside your bones are shifting and twisting. And at the end, you feel absolutely everything on your skin.
You're very sensitive.
So I walked to the beach. I'm standing on the sand. And if I closed my eyes, I could feel every grain of sand under my feet as a shard of glass stabbing me.
No drama at all.
No, but that's really what it's like. I would not wish dengue on my worst enemy because it is so brutal. So yeah, that's why it was funny when somebody's kind of like, "Oh," with the whole COVID thing. It's like every day of the week I would take COVID over dengue, or for Christy, typhoid. It was just, it's.
Oh, I don't want typhoid again or COVID. Really, I'm good.
No, but
I've had it.
With COVID, all you had to do was sleep.
And
I'm
glad mosquitoes don't like me. I get very few mosquito bites.
Except in that one town we went to north of here.
Oh, San Blas. Yeah,
So
I
in
got eaten alive. That was years and years
San
ago.
Blas, when you go there, they have all of these, like you see the fruit stands and stuff here. Over there, it's bug screen. Bug spray
stands. Yeah.
Bug spray stands. They got them everywhere.
It's funny.
Because it's all estuaries and it's all where the shrimp and stuff come from. But yeah, it was brutal. I mean, we were there for a couple of days and Christy was getting attacked, and she never gets attacked. They had black flies and mosquitoes.
I do get bit by the jejenes, the little no-see-ums, whatever you want to call them, and I react quite badly to those. Like nothing like major, but I get they swell, and then you tend to get, when you get them, you tend to get a lot of them, and so then you get my legs would swell and they'd be itchy. The only thing that works for them for me is tea tree oil, and tea tree oil was like magic.
Apparently in Bucerias, they used to have jejenes all over the place.
Well, it used to be a lot of swamp out here.
Yeah, now
it
they
isn't
don't
anymore.
So Leslie says, so better to live in the desert? I don't know if it's better to live in the desert.
I
like
the humid.
Yeah, me too. And you look younger.
I mean, not the crazy humid like right now, but
you look younger with the humidity also.
Yes, no many wrinkles.
Don't kid yourself.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fun looking older every day. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. I don't need to talk about it today.
No, you big baby. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Anybody that is sick out there, get better.
Please.
Anybody that's lonely, call someone.
Yeah.
And we'll chat with you all tomorrow.
Adios. I like that. If you're lonely, call someone.
Bye.
Adios. Bye.